Do-do-do. So, my time on mushrooms.
What up?
Hey,
What's happening?
nothing. I took mushrooms
Yeah,
yesterday.
how was
I took too much.
that? Yeah, that's what happened to me when I did it.
Dude, okay, so for whatever reason at the start, I wanted to play Team Fortress 2, so that's what I did,
Probably
right?
didn't last for that long.
That didn't last very long, because then I wanted to go to the convenience store to get snacks, and I decided to walk my dog, okay? During the walk, the leash started to fall into the shadows and get tangled in them, so that was fun. And then we finally got to the thing and couldn't bring the dog in there, so Addie had to stay outside with the dog while I went and got snacks. For whatever reason, I grabbed 2 bags of chips and 2 ice creams. I put 1 bag of chips back, and then the dude who works there, like, I mean, I've been seeing him for years, right? But I could have,
Where did you go?
oh, just the Hollywood Deli down the road
Oh yeah,
here.
I know that guy.
Yeah, I was 100% convinced that he wasn't speaking English.
Oh yeah.
I didn't think I didn't believe that he was speaking my language, you know?
Yeah.
And, told him I was tripping balls, and
Kick you out.
no, he didn't kick me out. He just like, he smiled at me and then he said something and I have no clue what he fucking said to me, man.
I mean, that guy probably encounters a lot of different people.
Yeah. Then I went back out with, and then Addie was there. And, well, we started going. Oh, fuck, hold on. Uh-oh. I'm being attacked. Oh, shit. We're walking back to the house, and you know the like Hollywood Road, how it goes just straight down and is Quigley, you know, Quigley Elementary, right?
Yep.
That road never fucking ended. And it felt like my dog was my lifeline back home. Me and Addie both like held really tight onto the leash, right? Because
Both doing it?
yeah, because we both took mushrooms. And what is it? Yeah, the road never ended. I don't understand why it didn't end. It just like it felt like we were never gonna get back home.
Just
And then
a time dilation type thing.
yeah, and then when we got home, put Stinky in the house. This is just as my brother's getting home from work. My stepbrothers just got home with their friends. My mom and Scott, they just got back home too, and they know what we're doing, so they know how fucked we are, right?
Yeah.
Yesterday was also my mom's birthday, so she was having birthday dinner. She comes home to her son fucking losing his mind on mushrooms.
I mean, if they know, that's like, it's good to have less stress.
Yeah.
I know.
But I fell over in the stairwell and I started like cackling like a maniac because it was just a lot of feeling at once. And then with the door open in front of everybody, I pointed at Addie and I yelled, "I need to have sex with this creature."
I see.
Yeah. So that was fun. And then they eventually they put me outside because I guess I needed to like let some energy out, you know? And
I didn't want to go outside because I was afraid I wouldn't be able to get back inside.
yeah, I kept wanting to go back inside, but like I at the same time I knew that if I went inside, I would feel like the house is like falling around me. right? So I stayed outside, and then I started sweating a shit ton.
Yeah, for sure.
And like I was getting really it was not a very fun time for me.
Gotta keep hydrated.
Well, at the moment, it was not a fun time for me at all, right? And eventually I'm outside, and because I'm sweating so much, I think that for a really long time I kept saying, I understand, I'm really sorry, I'm so sorry, because I thought that I wasn't wearing any pants and that I was bleeding from my head and that I pissed myself. I was like 100% like I kept darting to like 3 different things. I would look over into the street and I would notice there was people like watching and shit, right? And I thought that I wasn't wearing any pants, so I thought that I was like about to get fucked for public indecency. Yeah. It was fun. It was fun though. My brother's done my brother's done mushrooms plenty of times before, so he knew exactly kind of what to do. So he went and he got me and Eddie some chocolate and a blanket and a Gatorade, and we eventually went into the backyard with the blanket, and we kind of just laid in the grass, and like it was like maybe 7:30, so it was cold, right? It was cold out, and we're just trying to, I guess, I don't know, get through it. But like I started to feel like I understood how the universe worked.
Yeah, people say that happens.
You know what I mean?
I've heard that.
Like I understood how.
So it was pretty bad.
Yeah, I understood how like molecules worked. I understood how we're all connected through like the mushrooms in the ground and shit. And
That's true.
I feel like I reverted to my most my most primal kind of state. Right? Like my eyes kept darting between things, and then I would immediately try and associate something with it, and whether it's like, okay, is this okay? This is okay. This is safe? It's safe. And I don't know if you're like, cuz I'm assuming you've done mushrooms before.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, of course. I'm a little stoned right now, I won't lie. My brother said that he always had like a beacon to kind of hang on to, and it would keep him grounded, right? My cat was a beacon. My Addie was a beacon, and for whatever reason, the moon was also a beacon for me.
That's a good one. That's not gonna go anywhere anytime soon.
Yeah, but the thing is, one of my beacons being the cat was kind of bad because the cat would just leave some randomly, but also it was cloudy, so the moon would leave too, and I'd freak the fuck out because my only beacon was Addie, and half the time I looked at her, she melded into the blanket. And it was, oh man, it was really fun though. I also kept repeating. I kept repeating myself over and over again.
Yeah,
Like
there was like this one sound that just kept playing over and over, and it was really, really bad.
I say shit or fuck a lot. I kept saying dude, there's no way I'm not autistic, because I keep every 5 minutes I'm telling Addie that I'm Moon Knight.
I don't know if that has anything to do with that.
Yeah, but like a lot of things that happen with me, right, is I find like a character or a subject or a thing, and I get really, really into it, and I get like borderline obsessed for a little while, and then I find a new thing, and that's what
I feel like hyper-focusing.
I don't know, I'm not a doctor or a psychologist or anything, but like a psychiatrist told me that he really doesn't think I have ADHD. And I stopped taking my ADHD meds, and now I'm a fucking thingamajig. But what else happened on mushrooms? Yeah, we laid in the grass, and it was really cold. We had our blanket. The cat came around, and since it's dark out, the cat's eyes were also really like dilated, so he looked like he was also on mushrooms. You know? And I'm pretty sure, like, there's a very high chance that I rolled in dog shit and I got dirt in my mouth and grass in my mouth.
Sounds likely.
My stepbrother and his friends told me and Addie that there were bugs in our skin.
Oh, that's not cool.
Yeah, I didn't believe them, but Addie started freaking the fuck out. What do we do next? We eventually we got up to go inside because I was starting to get like really cold, and I initially got up, it felt like all the bones in my legs were broken, or like cracked or fractured somehow, and every movement I really had to think about how I was gonna approach that.
Yeah.
Like, have you heard of the game Manual Samuel?
No.
Okay, it's a game where you control a dude, and you have to control everything manually.
Oh, I see.
Like breathing, blinking, keeping your balance, legs, arms, everything is manual. It felt like that. I had to do one action at a time, so put one foot in front of the other and remember to put the next foot. But it was kind of like learning how to walk again, almost.
Yeah. Did you forget language?
Well, I guess so. Cause like the guy at the Hollywood Deli, I've talked to him plenty of times. He speaks fucking English.
Yeah.
And I thought he was speaking Dutch. I thought he was talking to me in some really slippery European language. I didn't know what he was saying. I know. He's like I don't know. I couldn't explain it.
Yeah, it was really messed up. Like I said, I was like completely alone. So
yeah,
there was this thing where I started reading words like only on muscle memory. But I couldn't remember like the language associated with it. It was
yeah.
It was crazy. It was awful.
How do I word it? I was laying on the grass, right? And it felt like I wasn't really laying on the grass. It felt like I was kind of like... It felt like the blanket was a cup on a wall.
What?
Like the ground felt like it was a wall, and we were like hanging out in like a little nook in the wall.
Oh, like
and
tents on the side of cliffs.
Yeah. It felt like that. And
that's crazy.
yeah, and then as I said, like I'd dart around at random things and just immediately like try and figure out if it's good or not. So like I look at Addie, okay, this is partner, this is woman, this is who I devote myself to. There's the moon. I'm Moon Knight. There's the house. We're not going in the house. I want to go in the house. We're not going in the house. But like, dude, it was I did have a lot of fun, I think. It was real good.
It really depends on your mindset and like your context.
But
it's too much for me, to be honest.
Yeah, we definitely took too much. And then after I kind of came down, Addie was not. She was still kind of in it.
Did she have more than you?
No, I think I had more than her, but I think mine also kicked in a lot sooner than hers did.
Yeah, well, they're probably like different sizes
Yeah.
Even if they weighed the same.
But yeah, I didn't know she was still tripping balls because we went on the deck to go smoke some weed. Cause I was sober enough that I wanted to smoke weed, you know, so I thought it was like it would have been fine. But yeah, like we're sitting there getting stoned as shit, and she's still like seeing things.
It's just crazy.
And yeah, I was gonna. I think I was gonna do more stuff later that night, but like, yeah, I just ended up taking care of Addie like she took care of me when I was freaking out at the start. 'Cause she, like I said, yeah, she was still tripping. And yeah, now I've woken up with a horrendous headache. So.
That sounds right. You probably didn't drink enough water, right?
No, I didn't drink anything. I didn't drink.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was probably a bit of a blunder.
Did you have a Gatorade?
Yeah, Addie drank it,
Oh, well.
and I just kind of forgot about it.
Maybe you should drink one today so you can get your electrolytes up.
I drank what was left of it. But yeah, our first kind of instinct was to go get McDonald's at 1 p.m. in our pajamas, and now I'm stoned.
It'd be like that.
Yeah, I think it was a pretty good time though. We had to. I don't know if it's like this for you, but like we had to keep saying that it was a good time. We're having a good time, because every now and then Addie would say, "Hey, I'm not having a good time. It's bad." But then I have to say like, "No, it's good. We're having a good time."
I mean, like I said, it was just me, so I couldn't really cope. I was just like, damn.
Yeah. Oh, another thing. I understood that we are gonna be here forever, and life is just gonna continue on and on for billions of years. And the fact that I knew that 5 minutes ago I was in that blanket with Addie means that we were gonna be there for like another 5 minutes. Essentially meaning that we could be there forever, and that it would never end. And that was terrifying.
That doesn't really make any sense, but it does sound like something that you would think.
Yeah, I know, but definitely probably try it again sometime. Just take way less.
Yeah, I mean, even